The good vibes have been restored in Los Angeles. After what's been a rough year for our Trojans, the needle is trending back upwards, with major wins both on the field and on the recruiting trail. SC heads to the Rose Bowl to take on the Baby Bruins of UCLA. While UCLA might be known for having more tarps than national titles, more tarps than Heisman Trophy winners, more tarps than Rose Bowl wins, some even say more tarps than fans, while I can neither deny or confirm that last one, this is a scrappy Bruin team that's going to give SC a tough game. With both programs having disappointing years up to this point, it's a true must-win spot for both teams. It's USC, it's UCLA, game preview number 11. Let's go. What's up, guys? My name is Gabe and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is the UCLA game preview. Always a good time when we get to take on little brother. Now, if you're a regular viewer of this channel or a follower of mine over on Twitter, you'll know that my disdain for the Bruins knows no bounds, so I will try my best to stay professional during the course of this preview. If I do hurl out an insult here or there, I apologize. Please know that I'm trying my best, but sometimes I just can't help myself. But guys, if you are enjoying the content, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are getting so close to 10K. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. Now let's get into this. Okay, first off, how do you get a UCLA grad off your front porch? You pay for the pizza. Okay, diving in here, the head coach of the Bruins is of course Mr. We're in LA himself, Deshaun Foster. His lengthy list of qualifications for being a head coach include 8 years as a running back coach. And yeah, that's all the experience he has. Although, I gotta give credit where credit's due. He could have easily lost this team. They got shit kicked multiple times earlier in the year, but man, his team fights. They're tough, they're scrappy, and if SC doesn't take them seriously, we're not gonna win this game. I do have to bring up the fact that currently USC is dealing with a really bad flu outbreak. You heard Lincoln during his press conference, he's definitely sick. He said that it's gotten worse this week as well. So the timing of this is absolutely terrible. Something to keep an eye on for sure. It's also important to keep an eye on today's video sponsor, PrizePicks. You guys have been destroying it over at PrizePicks this last week. Multiple people have DM'd me saying they turned $25 into more than $200. And guys, of course, this is the #1 daily fantasy sports site. It is available to play in the state of California. And I have a super fun QB play for you guys this week. I have Curtis Rourke having a big day against Ohio State, throwing for more than 221.5 passing yards. I have DJ Lagway going off against Ole Miss, throwing for more than 216.5 passing yards. Was not impressed at all by Dylan Raiola last week, so I'm going to have him go less than 211.5 this week. And then also have Jackson Arnold struggling for Oklahoma as they take on Alabama, throwing for less than 175.5 passing yards. I will drop my picks for our game against UCLA later this week on Twitter. But guys, head over to prizepicks.com, use my code BLADE, play $5 in lineups, just $5. And that will get you a guaranteed $50 in promo funds. Again, use my code BLADE, play $5 in lineups, and then you get a guaranteed $50 in promo funds. Thank you so much, PrizePicks. Now let's get back to the video. Offensively, of course, they are led by Eric Bieniemy. The offense isn't great to watch, not a lot of easy plays. They work for whatever they get on that side of the ball. The scheme isn't great, but they're very physical and they're not afraid to take chances. Speaking to the lack of a good scheme, this is the 110th ranked first down offense in the country. They face a lot of second and third and longs, they're inefficient, and they really put themselves in bad spots. Some more rankings here. This is the number 58 passing offense, averaging 235 yards a game through the air. And yeah, the rushing offense is just a travesty, ranked 129th out of 133 possible teams in FBS. Averaging only 88 yards a game on the ground. Considering the only experience their head coach has is as a running back coach, that's pretty damn awful. Against Washington's subpar rushing defense, they ran the ball 19 times for 50 yards. Dreadful. The quarterback for the Baby Bruins is Ethan Babyfood Gerbers. I know most people pronounce it Garbers, but as you see, it actually is Gerbers. Now there's two different versions of Ethan. He has really good games where he's smart with the ball, he's running it well, he's finding his receivers. But then he just implodes. He throws the ball right to the defense, some dreadful decision making. And what I like about this is that this is a guy D'Anton Lynn knows inside and out. He knows his strengths, his weaknesses, what coverages he sees well, what coverages he does not. It will be a fascinating chess match between Lynn and Bieniemy, one I fully expect Lynn to dominate. Now there's not a lot this offense does well. The one thing that you cannot let happen, and if anything has been a driving force for this Bruin offense, it's been the QB run game. Ethan is a gamer. He can scrap and pull these electric runs out of nowhere and kill you. especially on third down against man coverage. The defense doesn't take his running ability seriously. Everyone has their backs turned, and he burns the D for a huge gain. Take away his run game and you kill a massive part of this Bruin offense. Now defensively, this is the number 84 scoring defense, averaging 27 points a game. The number 48 total defense, while ranking 101st against the pass and 7th in rushing defense. So the blueprint's plain and simple. We've got to throw the ball on this team, something I'm sure Lincoln Riley is thrilled to hear. Looking at this Bruins secondary, they don't have anyone that can match up one-on-one with Deuce Robinson in man coverage. Now, to be honest, most teams can't, but now with he and Jaden having very good chemistry out of the gate, I would look for him to have a massive game here. I'd also look for Woody Marks to have a huge game through the air. Screens, swings, we have to manufacture ways to get the ball in his hands if the run game isn't open. But what this side of the game is going to come down to is which line is going to want him more. Our O-line against their defensive front. They're going to be physical. Can we match that or even exceed it? That's the big key here. Jaden has a cannon and he is not afraid to throw it downfield. So give him some time, let him hang in the pocket, and let him launch it. A few names to know on defense here, but of course there's model citizen Jay Toya. After you're done watching this video, make sure to go check out the elevator video if you haven't seen it. Real classy guy Jay is, but as questionable as his character is off the field, he's a damn good football player. I thought all things considered, we did a good job handling Nebraska's interior last week, which in totality is better than this Bruin interior. So I like our chances going up against him. I also have to point out Carson Scheschwinger. Hopefully I said that right, but a ton of production from this guy. 17 tackles last week against UW. He's all over the field, always finds a way to get involved in the play. Very good at lurking in the middle of the field and making plays on the ball. So watch out for him. He's a hell of a player. But all right, guys, let's hit G's keys and then we'll get into the score predictions. Key number 1 for the offense, no turnovers. With Jaden Mayava, that's a tough ask. He plays a very risky style of football. Let's improve the decision making. Let's not fumble the ball. Take care of it, and I think that gives us a good chance to win this game. But key number 2, and it really is a balancing act, isn't it? It's take your shots. We want to be aggressive. We want to push the ball down the field. We want to give our playmakers chances to make plays. So if we can find a way to straddle that line of not turning the ball over, but also being very aggressive, that of course is a happy medium of the two. And again, I like our chances of winning this game if that goes our way. Now defensively, key number 1, contain Garbers. Those big runs are killers. Keep him in the pocket. Don't let him hurt you, especially on third down. And then key number 2, control the trenches. We have to be stronger than they are. We have to want it more than they do. We have to be physical. We have to be brave. We have to be aggressive. Let's take the fight to them. I want to see a guy like Devin Tompkins, who didn't play that well last week. I want to see him bounce back and have a big performance in this one. Totally think he's capable of that. Really like the matchup of him going up against these interior guys for UCLA. All right, guys, those were G's keys. Now let's talk about the score prediction. So as of recording this video, USC is a 5-point favorite over the baby Bruins. I've been extremely skeptical of this USC team for a while now. I haven't trusted us in a long time. But like I said in the intro, the good vibes are back in LA. We're feeling good as SC fans. And I really think we're going to have a good performance. I think Jaden's going to clean up some of those turnovers. And I have SC winning 31-17. Guys, as always, please let me know your score predictions down below. Make sure you drop a fuckla, drop a UCLA, drop a don't Bruin your life. Any UCLA insults or jokes you have, please leave them down below. We got to get the energy right for this week. And guys, of course, if you did happen to enjoy this game preview, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on. Beat the Bruins.